After months of slow and steady, dipping her toe in the waters of distancing herself from Donald Trump or maybe Mike Johnson, but never really criticizing Trump directly, this is about as close as I think Marjorie Greene has come to actually specifically criticizing Donald Trump. Take a look.
Have regular people's bank accounts been affected? Has the stress come off? No, that has not happened yet, and that needs to be the major focus. It shouldn't be about helping your crypto donors or your AI donors or welcoming in these people that hated you and spent money to try to beat you, but all of a sudden are excited to come out to the new Rose Garden patio.
Yes.
That shouldn't be the focus. The focus should be the people that showed up at the rallies, stood there for freaking 18 hours trying to get in the rain, in the cold, in the 100-degree heat. For those people, those are the ones that I care about. Those are the ones that voted for not only the president, but every single Republican, gave us power. I don't think those people are being served.
Now, look, she could be doing what she's been doing for a while, which is criticizing things that are definitely Donald Trump's doing, but pretending it's just a circle around him. It's the advisors. All the advisors haven't given him good advice or but that's about as close as she's ever gotten. Like the crypto stuff is very specifically Donald Trump. Like he set up World Liberty Financial. He's the one that got the $2 billion from the Emirati or whatever. And by the way, after he tanked the stock market on Friday, there's all this reporting that 30 minutes before he Truth Social messaged that, somebody set up a new crypto account and apparently shorted the market and made $88 to $200 million, which you got to be at least close to Donald Trump, if not actually be a member of his family for that. And we'll see if there's some sort of investigation. And so that's about as close as she's ever gotten to individually criticizing him. And also laying out basically, she's saying there, I'm with the people who stood in line. I'm with the actual MAGA people. And she's not saying this, more MAGA than Trump. That he's forgotten. Again, she's not saying it, which is what she would get actual credit for, but she's implying that he's gone back to just, it's bring in the billionaires, bring in the donors or whatever. And so I think that that's good. Now, again, when you're identifying yourself as being I guess the true heir to the MAGA thing, it does seem like you're trying to position yourself for some sort of presidential run. And I think a lot of people are worried about that. And not just people like me, you also have people that I like to imagine are the exact opposite of me in every single way, like Laura Loomer, who said, how much do you want to bet MT Green is going to try to run for president in 2028 as a Democrat? Well, there, I think, Laura Loomer, for the first time, you might have said something crazy, actually, because no, I do think that she's positioning for a presidential run, but I don't think that she's gonna do it as a Democrat, because that's bat-esque crazy, you Looney Tune. But anyway, she identifies it as her shilling for Islamists. I think that just means when she was saying, hey, don't kill Palestinians, that's shilling for Islamists. Jesus. Calling for less deportations and attacking Trump. Again, the deportations that's hurting Trump's approval numbers. You could make the case Marjorie Greene is actually trying to help Donald Trump help himself. But Laura Loomer is the true loyalist here. She's presenting herself as more loyal than Marjorie Greene. But the issue is that she's already much closer to Donald Trump. She can call up and get programs axed. She can call up and get people fired. So she doesn't have to worry about herself and her own access to power. She correctly points out, though, that Trump did refuse to endorse Marjorie Greene's political aspirations. And it is hard to imagine that that is not tied into this entire thing, JR. What do you think?
My very last thoughts here, John. I guess with Loomer on the horizon. This is I'm gonna give you the positive point that I got in my head. Marjorie Taylor Greene is welcome to start doing positive things. If she actually starts going towards things, she's welcome to do it. She doesn't need me to praise her in order to do it. If me not praising her for doing the right thing keeps her from doing the right thing, which is the narrative, well, I mean, you guys have to accept it, or else they're not gonna do it. If they're only gonna do it because I'm kissing their ass, that means their motivations is based in getting praise from people that previously called out all of the horrific things that they are about. So if that's your motivation, you were never gonna do it in the first place. That's just your excuse for not doing it anymore. We don't need you to be this great coalition of all these folks that agree for you to do the right thing on things. And I'm gonna continue to call out the contradictory and hateful things that she continues to say, pursue, and push into our society. If you say things wrong, I'm gonna point it out. If you say things right, I'm gonna be like, good job, keep doing it. But you're not getting any praise from me or cleansing of your image when you consistently don't show that you're gonna do anything about it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah,
I can still hate you, but do something right.
Yeah, and that, like, everybody wants it to be like, are you welcoming or are you not? Why do I have to be one of those two things? I can be nuanced. I've always been nuanced, and is my fatal flaw, I think, because there's really no reason to do that, but I do it. So these things she's saying are good, but I am not going to pretend to not understand why I think she's saying it. Again, that's kind of pointless at the end of the day. She's an elected official. What she actually does is what matters. And again, she hasn't done much. She said things. Now she did do the press conference with the Epstein survivors. That's doing something. And again, you can do good things. That does not, as Jayar says, that does not cleanse you of the other things, especially when you haven't even tried to imply you should be cleansed on those other things. You're still saying a lot of those other, you're still pushing for English to be made the official language. So no, you're not clean overall.